Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing 5 canapé ideas for you. These are perfect for when you're hosting. You can prep these in advance and then pull them out whenever your guests arrive. So you are fully prepared and you won't be spending any time in the kitchen when you have like friends or family come to visit. These are all really simple yet totally delicious. So I really hope you enjoy them. If you want a little bit more meal inspiration, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. I post loads of foodie content just like this, and I post a brand new recipe video on my channel every single Sunday morning at 7 AM UK time. So if that's the kind of content you enjoy, then I would love for you to press that red subscribe button down there. With all that said, let's just jump straight into this video. So for this little canapé, I am going to be making some mini sausage rolls. So these are super simple. What I have got here is some sausage meat. I do like to buy quite nice sausage meat. So I'll either buy the finest range or I'll go to the butcher's and I'll get some sausage meat from them. I've also got a puff pastry sheet, some red onion chutney, and then I've got some cheese too. So what I'm going to start off by doing with this is I'm just going to roll out my puff pastry. I will lay my sausage meat in the middle of my puff pastry in an almost like long roll type way so that it goes from one end of the puff pastry all the way to the other end. I will then put some little dollops of chutney along the top of my sausage meat, followed by some finely grated cheese too. I will then get the side of my puff pastry and fold it over the top of my sausage meat and just roll it all together so it stays nice and compact. Once I've done that, I will then use the lining that the puff pastry comes with, and that is what I will cook this on. So I will just brush it quickly with some milk so that it gets nice and browned in the oven. And I'm also actually, I decided going to put some black sesame seeds on here too, just to add a little bit of kind of something to the top so they're not just plain. Before I pop these into the oven, I will then just slice them into little rounds, and I will then put them into the oven on 190 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes. And then when they come out, as you can see, they are looking absolutely delicious. They're a little bit bigger than a bite-sized portion, but that's fine because they are just so tasty. This canapé is going to be a little prawn kind of cocktail. So we're going to serve it in the gem lettuce, like little leaves. They're going to be our boats. So what we have got here is some gem lettuce, an avocado, some prawns, and then for my Thousand Island sauce, what I'm going to do to make it is I've got this sweet tomato and chili chutney. I've got some mayonnaise and I've also got some Tabasco. So I'm going to start off by making my Thousand Island sauce. To make that, I'll literally just do 50-50 part of the mayonnaise and the sweet tomato chutney, and then I'll also add in a couple of drops of the Tabasco, but this one is very spicy, so we need to be careful. I'll also add in a little bit of salt and pepper too. Once I've made my Thousand Island sauce, I will then move on to making my prawn cocktail. So what I'll start off by doing is just mashing up my avocado, and I will then wash my lettuce leaves really well, and I will just separate them all from the main body of the lettuce. I find this much easier to wash them like that, as you can really get into each leaf individually. Once I've done that, I will then load each lettuce leaf with a little bit of avocado, along with a couple of prawns, and then on top of that, I will lay my Thousand Island sauce too. I will just finish this off with a little bit of lemon juice and some pepper on top and serve. For this next little canapé, we are going to be making halloumi wrapped in prosciutto ham. So what we have got here is halloumi, and we've also got this prosciutto. I can never actually say that word properly, but we got this ham. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cook this in my air fryer. So firstly, what I'm going to start off by doing is just cutting my halloumi into little slices, and then I'm going to cut each slice into half, so they kind of make like nice little finger shapes. I'm then going to get my prosciutto ham, and I will just again cut each piece in half, and then I will wrap each half around one of my little fingers of halloumi. Once I've done that, I will then pop this into the air fryer on 182 degrees centigrade, and I'm going to cook these for 12 minutes. As you can see, when they come out, they look absolutely delicious. The ham has gone a little bit crispy, the cheese has gone a little bit soft, and they are just completely ready to serve and enjoy. So this next canapé is just going to be your kind of traditional smoked salmon and cream cheese bellini. So what I have got here is some smoked salmon, I've got some Philadelphia cheese, some little pre-made cocktail bellinis, and I've also got a lemon too. So what I'm going to do to make these is literally just lay my little bellinis out onto a serving board, and then I'll just lay some strips of smoked salmon over the top of that. And then I'll get a spoon, I'll just put a little dollop of my Philadelphia cheese on top of the salmon. Once they're all laid out on the board, I will then just get some lemon and I'll just squeeze that over the top of them. I will also then just grind some pepper on top of that, and then I'm just going to finish this off with a sprinkle of chives. That is going to add a lot of flavour, but it's also going to make the appearance of your bellinis look so much nicer too. So these canapes are going to be some mince pies. Chris is actually going to be making them because this is his recipe. So what we've got in here is 350 grams of plain flour, 225 grams of butter. This is cold butter, so it is a little bit harder. We've also got 100 grams of brown sugar, and then we've got some almond and orange mincemeat too. So then what we have got to make these in is this little sort of cupcake holder, and as you can see, it's just going to make some really nice small mince pies, which is just perfect canapé size portions for everyone to have. So what Chris is going to start off by doing, he is going to, in a mixer, just mix together the butter and the flour until they are combined. He will then add in the sugar and mix that for a little bit longer until that is also combined with the flour and the butter too. Once he's done that, he will then get that mixture and with his fingers, he'll just pat it into the cupcake rounds and make a nice base for each mince pie. He will then get the almond and orange mincemeat, pop a little spoonful in each one, and then he's just going to sprinkle the remaining mixture of the butter, flour and sugar over the top of each mince pie. Chris will then put these into the oven on 205 degrees centigrade for 15 to 20 minutes, or until they're looking lovely and golden brown on the top. When they come out, they are just a really, really cute size. Perfect to just pop on a plate for everyone to dive into. So those are my 5 canapé ideas. I really hope you enjoyed them. Obviously one was Chris's delicious mince pies. They are a must try. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.